Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Elden Ring. Picking up right where we left off in the last video. I'm going to spend some souls, first of all. First time I can level up after throwing away, like, probably about 300,000 souls I threw away in the last video in total. More index, for sure. And we're continuing to explore Elfael, Brace of the Erdtree. And that means we're heading outside here again. And I'm going to continue trying to figure out how I get to that little icon over there. But I still don't know the answer. For now, we shall explore. And that's about it. And then we're going to go fight that boss beyond the yellow door. And I've mentioned this a few times, but I am a little concerned. This area has been the hardest area in the game. By a country mile. I would not say it's even particularly close. I think this area has been... Oh, last time I went straight down there, right? But this time I want to go up. That was the idea. Okay, I remember. I also still want to go down there and go the other way, but still. This has been the hardest area in the game, and it's definitely not close. The Consecrated Snowfield was a step up, but this is a humongous step up in difficulty. It's been fun and frustrating in equal measure. I'm going to stay on this. We're not going to drop. It's taking me the right direction. Oh no, dead end. Maybe. Yeah. Alright. If I can get onto there, you reckon that's relevant? Maybe. No. Where am I? I actually don't have a fucking clue. Wow, this is nowhere near the item. I was way off base. It's like it's miles away. I'm much further down than I thought I was, basically. Right. this is not the place to be. Right, so the only other place I want to check out, let me head back to the drainage. It's still sad about Millicent. Like I said, I'm recording this straight after the last video, so I've not really had my time to grieve, you know? It's still very raw for me. She died about 5 minutes ago. Heh. No. Yeah, I'm on the lower wall area. I really need to be on the upper wall area if I'm ever going to get that item, so we can probably stop thinking about that for now. I don't know, I'm suspicious about the elevator we found last time. It seems very, very suspicious, I suppose. But whatever. On we go into the horrible little place filled with demon millipede men. And I'm hoping there's another direction to go out here, because I saw an outside area that I hadn't explored. No regrets. Some regrets. No regrets. If in doubt, just go in with maximum aggression. Right, so we went there. That was where the lift... Oh, that's where I went downstairs, right? So what's this way? See, this is what I was looking for. This right here. This is a whole new area. Again. Alright, is there anything on this right-hand side? Yeah, it goes both ways. Alright, okay. Let's get to exploring. I suppose. Anyways, as I was trying to say, it's kind of sad that they're just sitting in front of gravestones, for what it's worth. Oh, no, no! Scary nights, scary nights, scary nights, scary nights that I hate so much. That went really well. That went really, 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 really well. Go on. What? Oh, you're not a scary knight, though. You're a pain, because everyone who has a shield and a spear is a massive pain in the ass. But you're okay. Michaela's Lily. Who's Trina? We actually don't know who Trina is, I believe. Alright, anyways. That's what I'm saying. So because the area's been so brutally difficult, my concern, of course, is that the boss for the area is going to be the worst thing in the world. Now, I don't know how many times I've died on bosses. I know I've died a lot more in the actual game than as in roaming around the levels than I have compared to the bosses themselves. I don't feel like I've died loads on a boss ever since the snake, probably? Probably the last one that really did a number on me. A lot of others have taken multiple tries, like definitely a good number of tries, but less than 10, I think. Oh, it's you. I've got to stop attacking these guys like they're just random enemies. Why do they seem so much easier out here? No idea. The one true counter to a bow and arrow. A good tree. Everyone knows that. This guy over here as well. Yeah, I'm a little spooked by the boss. I think it's probably Melania. We know Melania's here, right? And we know Melania's like the best swordswoman there ever was, and the princess of rot and all this kind of nonsense, the queen of rot or whatever. So, you know, oh, did not see you at all. These are interesting because they look stronger, but they're not. Just keep on exploring. Get me some lilies. It's a really nice area. Did not see him there at all. Did anyone else? That's cool. Kind of just sliced his foot. I mean, the hitboxes in this game are really good. Right, anyways. It's got like a really somber feeling to it. It feels like a giant graveyard. I mean, it is actually a giant graveyard, so I suppose that's why, but I don't know, the colour of the rocks and the mud, but the yellow plants, the petals floating through the air, sunbeams shining through. All these soldiers just sitting around the graves. Interested in killing me, sure, but it's not their top priority. You nerds are everywhere, aren't you? Ah, messed up. It's a nice feeling knowing... It's funny in a way, because I always say, right, you want to explore fully before you want to go the wrong way before you go the right way. And I stand by that in a lot of ways, but because I know where the boss is, because I know what the right way is, inverted commas, I'm kind of like... I'm freed up now to play this area a little bit more aggressively, because I know I don't need to worry about finding a grace spot, right? I don't need to try to preserve health for that. All I need to do is get through this area alive, and collect all the items, and I'm done. Because I know where to go. I know this is not the inverted commas right way, right? It does free you up in a weird way. I think the Standing Guard, there's a big one over there. I don't know if it's even bigger, but it's intimidating. Thank God they're crouched. Try to angle myself a little bit there to hit the babies as well. Not a sentence I'll often say, generally speaking. things. We're getting there. I didn't realise there was another big one. Oh, come off it. Ah! This better be a good item. Yeah, sure. Thank God not all the babies drained in. Every sentence is nonsense. What I mean though is, I know I can pop through all these health pots and feel fine about it and not play super hardcore, because I know that once this area is done, and I think it is done now, we're done. Oh, cool. Ghost Glove was Picker's Bell Bearing. Nice! Nice. Yeah, see, I think we're done here. I don't think there's anything else here. Which means it's time to head back to the roots. I will get that item. I will get that item, and I will go into that little room with the spooky spinny boy killed me. So, since I'm a bit nervous about this, what we're going to do... Actually, what we're going to do is nip back to the round table first. I was going to spend all my souls. And I'm going to, but I may as well just sell the items instead of casting them. And for whatever reason, that's something I like to do whilst here. I'll talk to my boy, the blacksmith. Also, I feel like it's been a while since we checked in with everyone, so I want to do that as well. Hey, Gideon.
You. What is it?
You're a bit of a dick, aren't you, Gideon? Oh yeah, tell me about this.
I see. So Mikola was with the Lord of Blood after all. That is some fine intelligence indeed. With it, the final clue has been brought into the light. One of the last few pieces of the round table. I need to put everything together. As promised, allow me to impart to you the last of the secret rites, known only to me.
Law of causality. Okay.
Well, I wonder what comes next. If he continues his slumber within the cocoon, all would be well. But perhaps it would be safer to destroy it. Mikola is the one thing that remains a mystery to me. Oh, so that's where the so-called Lord of Blood was hiding himself, eh? A fitting little squat for that deluded maniac to bleat about the revival of his precious dynasty, while he turns our fellow Tarnished into bloody fingers. Let him stay there. That way, his delusions will remain as they are, distant and unattainable. But perhaps it's worth looking into. If what I've heard is right, then maybe... my apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. And it is a wondrous thing indeed. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Cool.
I see you've laid your hands on the other secret medallion. I'm glad to see my counsel has borne fruit. But the honor of the deed is yours alone. You've made more of yourself than Ensha has. Now, more importantly, both secret medallions are in your hands. I suppose you'd like to know, then? What awaits you on the path ahead?
It's a bit late for
Me
that.
too, my friend. Me too. I wait with bated breath. So the secret medallions led you to the land of the Erdtree. I'd expect to find Melania there. She who fought Radahn to a standstill. Well, if the scarlet rot hasn't eaten her away completely. But with the Erdtree as it is, I suppose Mikola must already be. My apologies. Information you share. A secret, right? You are a true fellow.
Black flame protection.
There are 4 more. Nicola of the Erdtree, the Unalloyed, his twin, Melania, the Lunar Princess, and the Raniest. So here, if you should learn it, I'll trade. We both do as such.
Okay, so we should come talk to him again after we've battled, again, what I assume is to be Melania. I mean, he basically just told us it's going to be Melania, so... I have a bell bearing for you, my lovely ladies. Cool. Look at a little baby smithing stone. One thing I have been considering as well is if I ever wanted to farm some runes, although that, as I say, appears less and less worthy with time. We can. I quite like the idea of being summoned for some fights. Maybe go help people out with. I don't know what fight I would want to help people with. I don't know, but I like the idea of like going helping out some other hunters, and you tend to get you get some runes for doing so. Some rewards. Nothing major. Oh no, he's dead. Yeah. No. I forgot to tell you, but it seems Dee has a younger brother. I heard he lies in a deep sleep in the aqueduct beside the eternal city of Nokron. It said he stood before the Prince of Death, not far beyond that spot. Did we meet Dee's younger brother? So I dropped my controller yesterday, and I've clearly... Oh, there we go. Right. It's a Xbox Elite controller thing. Best controller I've ever had in my life. The problem is, if you drop it, the thumbsticks go pew, and they fly off all over the place. And I'd kind of unleashed the casing slightly, which I only just noticed, but has been fixed.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tune? I feel like I'm really coming to grips with spirit tuning of late. I can see how and why immortal essence exists. A spirit under the Golden Order. I can understand their yearnings, what they become drawn to. Master Hugh said it himself, actually, that I'm no mere apprentice any longer. Once again, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Roderica, the certified spirit tuner.
I'm glad she had a good ending, at least. She seemed happy. Fia's had a good ending, I suppose. She now lies with the Prince of Death. The corrupted dragon has been killed. I mean, I guess we didn't actually do the ending of the game. Where we... I guess the idea is to bring the destined rune of death back into the Elden Ring, which, as we mentioned last time, Marika removed it. I want to go downstairs. What am I doing? Hey, Hugh. I'll talk to you in a minute, buddy. I just want to have a poke around. Nefli's obviously gone. She's with Height. She's with Kenneth, right? At Godric's throne rooms. I mean, here, God, there's really not many people in here. I do get the feeling I've maybe missed some quest lines that needed to be done earlier in the game, but you know, I'm trying to do as much as I can, but I was never going for a dedicated 100% playthrough at the same time.
Well,
I took you for the dead.
No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms, then.
I hope nothing bad happens to Hugh. Hugh.
The girl has come a long way. As ever, time and technique have made her stronger. 'Tis good to see. An imprisoned monster does not deserve an apprentice. Or a daughter. But at times, that's precisely what she feels like to me. I've gone soft. And it isn't easy.
Alright, let's sell some stuff. Cool. I might sell some other things as well. I've got so many useless things. It's just not worth much though, is it? It's not worth doing. I'm not going to sell. Selling for nerds. It's like, I don't need all these, but it's only 5,000 runes. Who cares? Right, let's level up. Probably twice that, I guess. It's not going to be much anyway. Oh, 3. Oh, baby. And 3 damage per level. That's really nice. Alright, cool. I really wanted to hit 76 because it's at that point that the Saw Seal doesn't matter as much. What have I got? My physic. Stance break, stamina recovery speed. Yeah, that's fine. So HP, raise maximum HP, FP, greatly raise maximum HP. It's getting to Godric's again has that same issue in that I don't really want the vigor, doesn't do much. Maybe Morgoth's is better. I don't know how much it increases it by. I'd have to know the numbers, really. I can remove the cloak, make it lighter. See, that's an option. Like, if I wanted to, generally speaking, keep this armor, but I was having problems with the weight later on if we swap out talismans. That's definitely a potential idea. Alright, anyways, back to the Halig tree. Back to the roots. Let's go see, is this Melania? Is it maybe a boss on the way to Melania? Could be. It doesn't have to be Melania necessarily right now. We are in the roots though. I'm gonna pop my flask anyway. I'm gonna get rid of it. I've not used torrent in ages, if this is what it feels like. This place looks awesome.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
Until now. Okay. Scared. Whoa! Proper little sword battle we've got going on here. It's really cool. She doesn't have a handle on a sword, because why would she? Essentially, you know, because she's using a prosthetic, right? So she doesn't need a traditional grip. What? What is the what?
Blade of Mikola.
What is that nonsense? What was that? That hit me like a truck twice. She just went all anime on me, basically. Okay. Back in we go. Oh no! Ooh. Yo! That's a very cool move. Oh, she healed. Wait, she heals? Oh, she heals. That's what that effect is. I wondered what the red was. Well, god damn it. Oh, she's on full health. I'm so dead.
I am Melania, blade of Mikola.
How did that go so much worse than the first time? Interesting. Interesting. Ready to bash your head against this wall a few times. Right, that means I really do need to focus on my dodging more than anything else. If she's gonna heal when she hits me, I can't tank through anything. I have to dodge. It's terrifying as that idea might be, because I keep going in for the hits, thinking, oh, we'll just hurt each other, but that isn't really viable, is it? She does get staggered when I hit her. Oh.
I am Melania.
What the actual fuck is that attack? Are you meant to be able to dodge that somehow? Because if you are, I don't know what the technique is. She did it 3 times. That's definitely the problem attack at the moment. I suspect there's a phase 2 to this, you know. We got down to half health on that first try. I feel there's a phase 2. Let's just get phase 1 done and we'll see. Well done, buddy. Ah, pain. No! It's crazy how stupid I feel when I do that.
I am Melania, blade of Mikola.
I know you are. Get over yourself, Melania, blade of Mikola. More like Melania, blade of nerds. Sorry. I just want a better try, you know? I just want a good, solid try. I want to get her down to like a 3rd health and then I'll feel satisfied for now. Not for now, obviously, we have to kill her, but it's not here, not there. I don't want to die to anything that isn't the anime move. That's rule 1. I think I want the turtle. She doesn't seem to recharge that much health until the anime move. thought she was going to stagger there.
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
That is a horrible attack. How are you meant to not... How? What are you meant to do? I actually don't know. What is the technique for not getting... I've died every single time she's done that. Every single time. It was going well up till that point. It wasn't great, but it was definitely going better. There's got to be a method for dodging it. Or at least not... I mean, I don't think I'll ever dodge all of it, to be honest with you. But if I could dodge most of it, or part of it... Aye, cheeky. The reason I'm doing jump attacks, by the way, it's very purposely to try and stagger her. But you actually have to make contact for that to work, annoyingly. It's not a good try.
I am Melania.
Yeah, that was just messy.
Blade
I kept missing by like an inch, and it got really annoying. I'm going to give it one more go, then I'm going to take a bit of a break. This is definitely going to be a great rune fight and stuff like that. Thankfully, I've got tons of the bloody things. But I'm not doing that until... A, until I know she's got a phase 2 or not, and B, until I'm closer to killing her, you know? Tell you what, I dodged one of them. The first one wrecked me, but I dodged the middle one entirely. I don't know what the technique is. That's definitely going to be the main thing to work on to do this fight, but we'll get there. Right, I'm going to go. But we'll be back in a second, obviously. I can't keep beating my head against this for too much longer, especially because I've been recording for a couple hours now. Well, an hour and a half, I guess. Anyways, back in a sec. Right, I've returned, refreshed, and full of pizza. Clearly the ideal state for a fight like this. I've been thinking about... Can I change this? It's going to punish me. It's going to punish me. I really want to wear the turtle talisman. I feel stamina starves quite often in this fight, but let's hop back into Melania, give it a few more goes. Hopefully try to learn the moveset a little bit more, I suppose. It's that big attack that she does that's obviously the main problem. There are other problems. I'm not gonna lie, you know. That was all a problem right there. Maybe I should try... I'm gonna try something else. No, no. Am I dead?
I am
Yep.
Melania, Blade of Mikola.
It's gonna be a long fight. I don't know if the jump attack... But she can stagger. She can be staggered. And that makes me want to do the jump attack. I think it's okay. I just need to play better. This is going to be a lot of cutting to deaths. You know, but what I want to do is try to learn how to dodge that... the anime attack, essentially. And that's very much my first goal for today. Sometimes she's very eager, and sometimes she doesn't care. See, I'm just rolling. I'm not timing my rolls. Just keep hitting her. It'll work. It doesn't work.
Blade of Mikola.
Oh, someone's wearing the little potbelly equipment. Maybe I should wear the potbelly equipment. All I want is to see that attack one time. I've got a theory about what to do. But I'm getting smashed at the start. It's not a promising sign when I'm dead. And she's lost about 15% health. If that, if not less, frankly. I'm just going to stop talking. I just need to focus. Messed up.
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
I was feeling alright till then. I didn't heal and I took about 30% of her health off. I just need to practice dodging. Instead of just... You know what it's like? You can kind of cheese... Not cheese, but you can get away from a lot of attacks in this game. Just by... You just jam on the dodge roll, right? It's not going to work with her. I'm going to be stamina drained. I'm going to die. I have to time to dodge her strikes. I don't necessarily have to learn her sword moves, but I do have to learn to be a better player again. I kind of want her to attack first. She was baiting me so hard. I also think dodging to the side is better. Not a great start given the health loss. She got so much health back, man. Okay.
Blade of Mikola.
Now, I think she doesn't do the anime attack until she hits 65, 70% health, something like that. It's definitely like... She doesn't do it within the first start of the fight. When she does it, she jumps into the air, kind of hovers in the air and holds her sword back. My theory is run away. I did not really see it there. You know, I didn't spot the attack in time, so... I couldn't test that out, but I think that's the technique. I think that's what I'm going to do. Didn't use my flask. It's actually a really big deal. It's actually a really big deal. Okay, well, didn't work that time. Ah, God, I'm just gonna shut up and bash my head against this wall for a while. I'll try to cut between the deaths.
once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
Do I have to? I'm gonna run away. That looks very scary. Oh, it was.
Let your flesh be consumed.
Okay.
By the scarlet rot.
Well, there's a phase 2. My phase 1 was really good. I used like a single health pod to get there. I staggered her twice. It was really good overall. When you stagger her, you can then do a left trigger, right trigger, you know, the FP attack, and it does tons of damage, like as a combo. But, I died as soon as I got to phase 2, so didn't really get to see it. And there was a freaking phase. Of course, there's a phase 2. Of course, there's a phase 2. And it looks like it's Scarlet Rot focused, which is fun for the whole family. So I've just learned something very fun. If you get past her initial anime attack, and then you let her hit you enough so she heals, like let's say you hit her down to 60%, and then you let her heal back to 75%, she does it again. Okay, we're going to mix things up a little bit. I keep dying, obviously. Probably about an hour and a bit into my attempts so far. I tried looking at some videos online to see what people are generally doing, and people either have much quicker weapons than I do, or people are incredible, awe-inspiring players, or people are using Mimic Ashes and Mimic Tears, blah, 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 blah. And I'm very, very determined to do this without a Mimic. I have started to use blood grease. She seems to bleed relatively often, and obviously I have a blood weapon, so I'm trying to utilize that. I'm going to give I'm pretty tired, which probably isn't helping. I'm going to give a rune arc go. Give us a bit more stats. I'm also going to pop a exalted flesh. And we're just going to give this a proper go, and then I'm probably going to stop for the night because I'm tired, and I'm definitely not going to play as well as I can. Run forward, pop the blood grease. Let's give it a go. One thing I have seen, and that I might want to consider, is other players all have like higher level flasks than I do. Everyone's is like plus 12. And obviously we're rolling on plus 9, which isn't great. And I'm in trouble. Ah, crap, I'm in a lot of trouble. What I'm thinking is that we go, because I think I'm going to get plus... I think plus 12 is the max, based on what I've seen. And I suspect we get a couple more of those in the Giant's Mountaintop thing. I'm going to give this one more go. One last try for the night, but I am losing my mind slightly, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard work. That was not a good attempt either, and I feel those attempts getting worse. And the thing is, it's a rune arc, right? I don't have an unlimited supply of these, to say the least. Likewise, exalted flesh. I really don't have many of those at all. Actually, I'm gonna stop using those, I think. Oh no! I've only got one of those. Even worse. And obviously, I don't have an unlimited supply of blood grease either. So you know, there's a few things going on here. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna have some fresh tries. I still only got to phase 2 once. Yeah, attacking there was very stupid. I was never going to get away in time. If you don't bait out that attack and you get caught under it, there's not much you can do. But at the very least, you have to be ready to roll, right? You can't be standing there attacking. So yeah, that's it for today's try. So it's been at least an hour. I got to phase 2 once. It's a hard fight. Oh, it really is. I'm learning slowly. It'll click eventually. It really will. So yeah, I think we're gonna go. What we'll do is we'll go to the mountaintop and we'll ignore everything that doesn't look like a church, basically, and we'll just try to get those last few things that we need, and we'll maybe go back and check out Liurnia and stuff like that in case there's one there. I'd like to get the extra healing, because at the moment I'm burning... It doesn't matter that much. A little bit, because at the moment I'm spending the time to heal twice, when I should only need to heal once, you know what I mean? Anyways. Okay, phase 2. Second try of the day, not bad. I've kind of figured something out a little bit. I'm going to talk about it while the cutscene's playing. She does stagger pretty easily. Now, sometimes she won't stagger from your attack and you'll get punished a little bit. And you'll have to heal back up. And she'll heal, obviously. But generally speaking, I think I can get... Often if she staggers, what I do is I'd roll or panic afterwards. And I think part of the plan here is hit her 2 or 3 times, essentially. That'll up her bleed as well. She doesn't really seem to be bleeding. My weapon just is not good at inflicting bleed anymore in the current state of the game. But yeah.
Wait.
I'm gonna run forward. I've decided. Okay, let's give phase 2 a proper go. I'm gonna blood grease because why not? This is our first proper try on this phase. Gonna hit her. I regret everything. God, I wish I had better flasks.
Let your flesh be consumed.
I got a little bit aggro there.
Scarlet rot.
But, okay, I feel better about this. This is... I don't know how many times I've died on this fight. I was going to include them all in the video, but it's probably such an incredible number of deaths at this point that I think including them all is not realistic. I'm going to try, we'll see. If nothing else, I'll go from count, but I think it's in the 20 to 30 range, so it's quite a lot. This is the hardest boss in the game, so far, by a metric ton. I wouldn't say it's even particularly close.
Blade of Mikola. Blade of Mikola.
Okay, I've decided, I talked about this in the last video, but I've decided that I'm going to temporarily move on. We're obviously going to kill her. It's very high in my plans, but I do want to try to get my flasks up, probably to plus 12, probably to what I believe is the maximum. We've definitely missed a sacred tier somewhere in the rest of the map, so I have no idea where, but hopefully we can get that. And then we're going to go explore a little bit more giants. I'm going to try to focus just on getting to the churches and getting those sacred tiers, because it's, I don't know, it's hard bloody work, man. And I think upgrading the flasks, even if I just get to plus 11, I think would make a really big difference. At the moment, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm hurting myself playing as I am. And maybe, you know, we get a few more levels and that's what pushes us over the edge in the process. I'm not really sure. Oh, but I just had a really good try. Now I'm gonna bash my head against the wall a few more times, but assume this is the end of the video, and I'll integrate the deaths earlier on, I suppose. Okay, not yet. I'm gonna have a few more tries, and if none of them go very well, then we're gonna go get the healing. I don't think it's necessary, but I do think it would make a decent sized difference. God, I wish I had a quicker weapon. So look how little healing that did. It's so sad. Wasn't my best phase 1, but I got to phase 2 again, which is good. It's positive, you know. I used a lot of flasks to get here, though. Run. Oh, that was closer than I expected. Oh, way closer than I expected. I want to hit her now, but I'm pretty sure I'd get rotted to hell.
Let your flesh be consumed
Womp.
by the scarlet rot.
See, I want to be on full health when I get into that phase. And at the moment, unless I pop loads of flasks, that's really difficult to do. They just feel useless. I'm going to do it. So we're going to end this episode here. We're going to pick up the next episode. And we're going to head to Giants. And hopefully we don't have to do too much of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find the sacred tier that I think I've missed. Maybe I've missed more than one. Maybe I've missed a couple. Maybe I've missed all of them. Maybe there's no more in Giants. But either way, we're going to find some sacred tiers, hopefully. Get up to plus 10. Then we'll start off in Giants, go until we hit plus 11, and then that's probably enough, but we'll have to wait and see how we feel about it. Either way, it's going to be the top priority. So it may be 2 or 3 episodes before we come back here, but we are coming back here. She will die. She will die. Thanks for joining me. God, cheers much of as always. Bye-bye.